Hello, and welcome to this summary of James Patterson's gripping novel, Along Came a Spider. If you're a fan of thrilling crime stories with complex characters and unexpected twists, then you're in for a treat. This book has all the makings of a classic psychological thriller that will keep you on the edge of your seat. The story centers around two main characters, Alex Cross, a brilliant detective and loving father, and Gary Soneji, a cunning and ruthless criminal mastermind. Cross is haunted by the memory of his wife's murder, while Soneji is driven by an insatiable desire for fame and recognition. When Soneji kidnaps the daughter of a prominent senator, Cross is called in to lead the investigation. Patterson does an excellent job of building tension and suspense throughout the book. From the very beginning, we're drawn into the world of these characters and their struggles. We feel the weight of Cross's grief and determination, as well as Soneji's twisted sense of ambition. As the story unfolds, we're left guessing about Soneji's true motives and whether or not Cross will be able to catch him. One of the things that makes Along Came a Spider so compelling is its exploration of themes like identity, power, and obsession. Soneji is a master of disguise, constantly changing his appearance and taking on new personas. He's obsessed with the idea of becoming famous, and he sees kidnapping as a way to achieve that goal. Meanwhile, Cross is struggling with his own identity as a detective and a father. He's haunted by the memory of his wife's murder and feels responsible for protecting the senator's daughter. Patterson also does an excellent job of developing the relationship between Cross and Soneji. The two characters are constantly at odds, but they also share a strange sense of respect for each other. Cross is one of the few people who sees through Soneji's disguises and understands the depths of his psychosis. At the same time, Soneji is fascinated by Cross's intelligence and tenacity. This dynamic adds an extra layer of complexity to the story and keeps us engaged until the very end. Another standout aspect of Along Came a Spider is Patterson's writing style. He has a knack for creating vivid, cinematic scenes that transport us directly into the action. His descriptions are so detailed and evocative that we can almost see, hear, and smell the world around us. Whether it's the grimy streets of Washington, D.C., or the opulent mansion of a wealthy senator, Patterson brings each setting to life in a way that's both immersive and compelling. Of course, no discussion of Along Came a Spider would be complete without mentioning its many twists and turns. Just when we think we have things figured out, Patterson throws another curveball our way. The story is full of surprises, from shocking revelations about Soneji's past to unexpected betrayals and double crosses. It's a testament to Patterson's skill as a writer that he's able to keep us guessing until the very end. In conclusion, Along Came a Spider is a masterful psychological thriller that will keep you hooked from start to finish. With its complex characters, gripping storyline, and unexpected twists, it's a book that's sure to leave a lasting impression. Whether you're a fan of crime fiction or just looking for a great read, this is one novel that should not be missed. Sure thing! Let's dive into the background of James Patterson, the author behind Along Came a Spider. James Patterson is one of the most successful and prolific authors of our time. He has written more than 200 novels and sold over 400 million copies worldwide, making him one of the best-selling authors of all time. His books have been translated into 51 languages and regularly top the bestseller lists in the United States and around the world. Patterson was born in New York City in 1947 and grew up on Long Island. He attended Manhattan College and later earned an MBA from Yale University. After graduate school, Patterson worked as a junior copywriter at an advertising agency in New York City. It wasn't until he was in his 30s that Patterson began writing fiction. Patterson's first novel, The Thomas Berryman Number, was published in 1976 and won the Edgar Award for Best First Novel. However, it wasn't until the publication of Along Came a Spider in 1993 that Patterson became a household name. Along Came a Spider is the first book in Patterson's popular Alex Cross series. The series follows Detective Alex Cross as he investigates some of the most heinous crimes in Washington, D.C. Patterson has said that he created the character of Alex Cross after being inspired by his own experiences growing up in a poor neighborhood in Washington, D.C. Patterson is known for his fast-paced and thrilling writing style. He often employs short chapters and cliffhangers to keep readers engaged and turning the pages. Along Came a Spider is no exception. The book opens with a gripping prologue that sets the tone for the rest of the novel. Patterson's success as an author can be attributed to his ability to create compelling characters and intricate storylines. He has a knack for crafting suspenseful scenes that keep readers on the edge of their seats. Along Came a Spider is a perfect example of this, with its twisted plot and unexpected twists and turns. Patterson's work often explores themes of good versus evil, justice, and redemption. In Along Came a Spider, Patterson delves into the dark world of serial killers and child abduction. The novel raises questions about the nature of evil and the motivations of those who commit heinous crimes. Patterson's influence on the thriller genre is undeniable. He has inspired a generation of writers to pursue careers in fiction, and his books continue to top the bestseller lists year after year. Along Came a Spider remains one of his most popular and enduring works, with its gripping storyline and unforgettable characters. In conclusion, James Patterson is a true master of the thriller genre. With his ability to create compelling characters and intricate storylines, he has captured the attention of millions of readers around the world. Along Came a Spider is just one example of his talent for crafting suspenseful scenes and exploring deeper themes. Whether you're a fan of crime fiction or just looking for a great read, Patterson's work is not to be missed. Along Came a Spider, published in 1993, is a gripping crime novel written by James Patterson. The story follows the life of detective and forensic psychologist Alex Cross as he investigates a series of high-profile child abductions. The book's antagonist, Gary Sinigi, is a cunning and ruthless criminal who kidnaps 2 children, one of whom is the daughter of a wealthy senator. As the story unfolds, Cross becomes increasingly obsessed with finding Sinigi and rescuing the children before it's too late. The novel opens with a dramatic scene in which Sinigi disguises himself as a school bus driver and abducts 2 children from a prestigious Washington, D.C. elementary school. The author then introduces Alex Cross, a talented detective who is haunted by the memory of his wife's murder. Cross is initially reluctant to take on the case, but he is eventually persuaded by his boss and his own sense of duty. As Cross delves deeper into the investigation, he discovers that Sinigi has a twisted obsession with the notorious serial killer John Wayne Gacy. Sinigi sees himself as a modern-day Gacy and models his crimes after him. This revelation adds an extra layer of complexity to the story and makes Sinigi an even more terrifying villain. One of the novel's most notable themes is the exploration of good versus evil. Cross is portrayed as a moral, upstanding character who is determined to bring Sinigi to justice. In contrast, Sinigi is depicted as a sadistic and manipulative criminal who enjoys causing pain and suffering. The author also explores the idea of redemption, as Sinigi eventually confesses his crimes in exchange for a chance at a new life. Another theme that runs throughout the novel is the impact of violence on children. The 2 kidnapped children are traumatized by their experiences and struggle to cope with the aftermath of their abduction. The author also explores the ways in which violence can shape a person's future, as Soniji's troubled childhood is revealed to be a major factor in his criminal behavior. Patterson's writing style is unique and engaging, making Along Came a Spider a thrilling read from start to finish. He has a talent for creating suspenseful scenes that keep readers on the edge of their seats. The pacing of the novel is excellent, with just enough action and intrigue to keep readers invested in the story. In conclusion, Along Came a Spider is a masterfully crafted crime novel that explores deeper themes of good versus evil, redemption, and the impact of violence on children. James Patterson's writing style is engaging and suspenseful, making this book a must-read for fans of crime fiction or anyone looking for a great story. The characters are well developed, the plot is intriguing, and the themes are thought-provoking. Whether you're a fan of Patterson's work or new to his writing, Along Came a Spider is a book that will leave a lasting impression on readers long after they turn the final page.